Welcome to On tonight's Clubhouse Live, our co-hosts are here and ready to take us through another season. So shake off that week one stinker and get excited as we welcome all-pro linebacker De'Vondre Campbell and jack of all trades wide receiver Amari Rodgers to the show. What went wrong in Minneapolis? Well, we'll ask the guys, but we'll make sure to have our usual fun too. Plus, we'll see how well the guys know Appleton now that this is their new Monday night home. It's time to get started, so let's open the doors.
All right. Hey, welcome back. What a crowd, what energy. Welcome to the Clubhouse Kitchen and Bar. We're in the Hilton Appleton Paper Valley Hotel, downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network, Wisconsin. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's fired up. Everybody's ready to meet our season-long co-host. But first, I want to give a big shout-out. We always do this now that we're kind of that post-COVID nonsense here. Let's get our door openers maybe onto the camera if we can. How about a big round of applause for Selena and Isabella of Appleton? There they are. They're the most important parts of the show to get things started. So, lot to talk about. Unfortunately, we do have to mention what happened yesterday. Minnesota Vikings 23, Green Bay Packers 7. Another rough opener for the green and gold as they dropped a week one showdown to the hated Vikings on the road. Missed opportunities offensively, inability to slow down Vikings everything wideout Justin Jefferson. Defensively, that plagued the Packers, who dropped to 2-2 in season openers under head coach Matt LaFleur. The silver lining, however, Aaron Rodgers said afterwards many of the mistakes were of their own doing and opportunities for big plays were there, and that it's, quote, tough to win when you get in your own way, end quote. So it sounds like very correctable stuff. So go over the tape, learn and correct the mistakes. Flush it, right? Flush it, everybody, because Bears Week is here, right? Now, mad Vince for the loss, but happy Vince because it is Bears Week. He loves beating the Bears. So he's fired up. All right. And Vince is happy tonight because, as I mentioned, our season co-hosts, they are finally here. We've been waiting so long for this to happen. Their highly anticipated debuts happen right here tonight. First, we have Green Bay Packers all-pro linebacker De'Vondre Campbell. He's sitting right there. Not yet. Nope, not yet. We're going to do a nice, real proper intro because we have a lot to talk about, both him and Green Bay Packers wide receiver Amari Rodgers is right there, too. If we had the guys up to the stage that quick, it wouldn't be proper. We have to give them their resume. We got to read about all their accomplishments, and I also want to read about all of our great sponsors. A big thank you to our presenting sponsors. First, Cellcom. Save $1,000 on the entire iPhone 14 family with a new line, or save $650 when you upgrade. Visit Cellcom.com to get yours today. Offers require a trade-in. Restrictions apply. More details at Cellcom.com/save. East Wisconsin Savings Bank. They help members build a wonderful life. Learn more about their services at eastwis.com. And Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Yes, there they are. Your Center for Dental Excellence, voted Reader's Choice Best Dentist on this year's Best of the Bay. Let Dr. Sebastian and his team of professionals help you achieve your dream smile. Now, unfortunately, there's a guy over there that's smiling a bit too much right now. It is the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello, everybody. Let's hear it. Let him have it.
Well, never forget the way you thrilled the nation. with your T formation.
All right.
Bear down. Hey, it's
Stop
Bears
it.
week. Where is your energy? Everybody's like, it's like everyone's comatose.
What was that yesterday? What was that?
Hey, that's called a W, my friend. It was ugly, but it was beautiful.
Enjoy the one W you'll have all season long because it's downhill from here.
The next one may come sooner than you'd like.
Oh,
Brett.
okay. Well, why don't you say that to the linebacker right
I
there?
will say that.
Yeah. He already doesn't like you. He told me that backstage. So, enough about your Bears. Let's talk to tell everybody how this great Packers show works.
Great is right, Brett. This is an interactive show, so we invite your comments and questions through our live chat. I am right here, Brett. I'm accessing it. We got the Dell computer here. It can be found, for those at home, can be found online next to our video viewer. That chat, by the way. And I'll relay any comments and questions over to you, Brett.
Now, we have a big crowd here, but I know we have a big crowd online all over the world. So let folks, let Ricardo know where you're watching tonight's show.
And I'll let
That's
everyone
always
know
fun.
where they're tuning in from.
Absolutely. So hashtag is Clubhouse Live. I'm on Twitter at PCBrettsy. Ricardo is at Ricardo DeLeon, right?
Yes, DELIAN.
De'Vondre is at came_along_way. And then Amari Rodgers is at @ARodgers_3. So there we go. And Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Give us a like, please. So, guys, De'Vondre, Amari, I do have the Chicago Bears welcome mat.
Gorgeous.
All for their feet to stomp
Beautiful.
on the ugliest logo in all of sports.
It's
it is
beautiful,
Bears week.
baby.
I want them to kick it around, smush their wet, dirty, grimy shoes all over that blanket tonight. So that'll get Bears week off to a great start. Here we go. This is the resume I've been talking about. Our co-host this season, ladies and gentlemen. One is in his 7th NFL season, his second with the Green Bay Packers, right? The other is in his 2nd NFL season, both with the Packers. One was selected by the Falcons in the 4th round of the 2016 NFL Draft. The other was selected by the Packers in the 3rd round of the 2021 NFL Draft. One is coming off a season in which he earned first-team All-Pro honors at inside linebacker, the first player to do so for the Packers since the legendary Ray Nitschke in 1966. Yeah, I wasn't around for Ray Nitschke, Mean Gene. I know you were, though. Yes, you were. The other appeared in 2 straight national championship games during a standout collegiate career at Clemson, where his Tigers won a national championship. How about that? One led the Packers defense a year ago with a career-high 145 tackles, also posted 2 interceptions, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 5 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. The other is emerging as the Swiss Army knife. Everybody's kind of talking, mentioning him on the Packers roster, showing he can return kicks and punts, play wide receiver, and even take a few handoffs in the backfield, right? One is ranked as one of the top 100 players in the NFL this season and is one of the Packers' 6-team captains. How about that? The other once scored 4 touchdowns in a single game on his own birthday. That's crazy. One starred collegiately at a school that currently owns Paul Bunyan's axe, Badgers fans. Yes, yes. The other prepared for this season by training with an Olympic gold medalist and a world long jump champion. Wonder if that guy could work wonders for me, Ricardo, in my athleticism, huh?
Hopeless. You're hopeless.
I am hopeless. And neither of the guys have any idea what they've just gotten themselves into by agreeing to be our dual co-hosts this season. So how about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for Green Bay Packers linebacker number 59, De'Vondre Campbell, and Packers wide receiver number 8, Amari Rodgers. Yes, we did it. How about that for an introduction, huh? I should just read that all the time for you guys, right? I should read it all the time. Welcome to the show, guys. De'Vondre, Amari. Look at this crowd. They're here. They want to see you guys. They're excited, ready for the season. How you guys feeling? De'Vondre, how you feeling?
I feel good. I'm about as good as I can be mood-wise. I wish I could be a little bit better, but it is what it is.
We're going to get you feeling so happy by the end of the show that you'll even be giving Ricardo probably a big bear hug over there. So, Amari, how are you feeling? You're back. This is your second time being here, right?
Right. It's glad to be back. I'm glad I get a full season with you guys, but I'm feeling great.
Yes. All right. Off and running. Mean Gene. What do you think of these guys? Our unofficial mascot right there. Yes. All right. That leads to this quick programming note. De'Vondre and Amari will alternate as our weekly co-hosts, and they'll bring teammate guests. Check out facebook.com/Clubhouse Live for guest info and all the week-to-week details. Also, we're going to be giving away, guys, these Packers, Bears, Miller Lite deck tickets for the big Sunday night showdown after the game. So if you happen to be watching online, Ricardo, and you still got time to get here.
You still got time because online viewers, you got to be here to win.
You got to be here to register and win. We will have ticket giveaways also for the Packers-Lions and Packers-Vikings games at Lambeau Field as well. So lots to get to, a lot of fun stuff. Have you guys reached the point, though, already where you're wondering, what did I sign up for? What's going on here? What am I doing here? De'Vondre, what do you think of this show? What do you think of this crowd? Come on, just tell me your hopes and dreams for Clubhouse Live this season, because I know that's all you've been thinking about.
I'm just interested to see how it goes. The bright lights are kind of different for me, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, they are quite bright. Amari, I know you were here last year with Alan Lazard as one of his special guests, so you have a little bit of a taste for what this show is all about. And I know you've spent all off-season kind of maybe wanted to do some tweaks, some wrinkles to the show. We can kick Ricardo off if you like. I mean, It's up to you guys.
I'm in the contract,
It's
baby.
up to you guys. Whatever you want. You're the
Brett,
stars of the show.
I'm in the contract. In the contract.
What do you think,
That's the way
Amari?
it goes.
Nah, I think he keeps it interesting. We got to keep him on.
Well,
Yeah, see, Brett, with you, it's boring. I keep it interesting.
Oh, easy now. You do not. Interesting enough. Yeah, thank you, Mean Gene. So for both of you guys, it is Bears week, right? You getting ready? Well, we'll talk about that Vikings game yesterday, but I know you guys are ready to flush it out, as they say. What is your message for Ricardo over there as we all get ready for the big Sunday night showdown, the home opener? De'Vondre, do you have any messages for Ricardo?
Sit tight and enjoy the show.
That means a big L for you, a big L. That's what that means. Amari?
I say ditto.
Ditto.
Wow.
If at any time throughout tonight or the course of the season you want to treat him like a tackling dummy, feel free. Feel free. That's in the contract,
I got
too.
health insurance.
That's in the contract, too. And there'll be no witnesses in here that saw any of that. Trust me, we're good to go. So, De'Vondre, how about this? A message for all the Badgers fans who thinks that's their natural right that the axe always stays in Madison, Wisconsin now. Right now it's in Minneapolis. PJ Fleck, he's kind of thinking he was parading it around the state of Minnesota anytime they win it. So what do you, these Badger fans are a little salty that they don't have the axe.
I'm sorry. I've never won it, so it's actually good for us to bring it back every now and again. You can't hold on to it forever. You know, nothing good lasts forever.
That's right. Well, the big game, November 26th at Camp Randall Stadium, Minnesota. That might be for the Big Ten West Championship the way it's kind of shaking out right now. So,
Should be interesting.
Amari, who wins Clemson versus Minnesota?
Oh.
Clemson, that's
Oh,
easy.
oh, feeling a little cocky, isn't he right now?
He answered very quickly, Brett.
He's got a point.
That's
Clemson,
easy.
Clemson, one of the stalwart programs right now there, without a doubt. But I'm guessing, Amari, you think differently because the Gophers are definitely a program on the rise. So, before we get going, I've got some more things in this first segment. But you have a VIP table over there. You got a big crew here. I want you to introduce some of the folks here that are going to be maybe spending some Monday nights with us. De'Vondre, go ahead. Who do you have over there at the VIP table?
This is my wife, Nicole.
There she is, Nicole. She told me she's a Nebraska Cornhusker.
Yes.
Does she want to admit that, though? I don't know.
Yeah, she's very proud about it, and she tries to kind of make it a competition between us and Nebraska, but it's not really a competition. You have to win a couple games at least in the rivalry for it to become a competition.
And keep a coach for a while, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
just saying.
they had high hopes for him. It looked good at first, but I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work like that.
Now, did you hear, De'Vondre, so you have to win a couple games to keep it a rivalry? That's kind of like the Packers-Bears right now, Ricardo.
It
I mean, you
starts
got to at least
this
win a
week,
couple
baby.
games here and there.
Starts this week.
When's the last time they won? And
I don't think I've ever lost to the Bears.
That's
You've
good
only been
omen.
on the team 1 year.
I've played them a couple times. I don't know. They're just not that good to me.
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Now we're getting going.
I like this.
Now we're getting going. Now, Amari, it looks like you have a crew over there. Well, I see a little one as well. Is that
I have my family, my beautiful girlfriend, Kennedy, and my 5-month-old son, Kason. And then I have my mom, Kenya.
Yes. Very nice. Always good to have a family here, and that makes it a whole lot of fun. So, hey, we're going to talk about yesterday's game in a little bit later down the line. But we've got a lot more important things to get to, like nicknames, right, everybody? Clubhouse Live has it's a tradition. Anytime our co-hosts, we give them nicknames. Like David Bakhtiari, he was our co-host one year, 2015. He's Hollywood. That's what we call him.
Hollywood.
And I challenge you that when you see him on Wednesday, when you guys get back, just go up to him and say, "Hey, Hollywood." The guys at Clubhouse Live say hello. I'm sure he'll love to hear that
But
nickname.
but Brett, remember he liked the Persian Prince
The Persian Prince.
too. Yes.
That was another one. It was just weird stuff, So we'll come up with nicknames for you unless you have your own nicknames. Or maybe you know Amari's nickname and Amari, you know De'Vondre's nickname. What are we doing with that? You guys have nicknames that we should be using, or is it up to us?
I'll let you decide.
You're going to let me decide?
Yes. I'm interested to see what you can come up with.
Yeah, that seems very ominous, the way he said that. This is
he
an
wants to make
all-pro
sure-
linebacker looking at me like that.
He wants to make sure it's good,
He
Brett.
can
so.
snap me in two with just by looking at me.
No, we're off to a good start so far.
We are. You look at him that way with anger.
I think that's why he over there hiding behind the wall.
Yes.
This is good. We really got a good rapport, Brett. I love this.
I love it too. We're like mid-season form. So, Amari, do we have a nickname for you, or is that up to us?
Nah, it's up to y'all, for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll keep this going. Maybe some folks online can make some suggestions to Ricardo as well. But we'll let that kind of happen organically. But that's always kind of fun. So, also, as a Clubhouse Live tradition, guys, we like to take some time to really get to know you guys, our co-hosts, or in this case, plural co-hosts. So, I have a series of questions that should help us to get to know you better and to help us develop much better chemistry even as the season goes along. So rapid fire stuff, like a personality test as an icebreaker. So if you guys are ready, I'm just going to start. You both can answer. Are you typically early, right on time, or late?
Early.
Okay.
Early.
Okay, good. Are you morning person or evening person?
Evening.
Yeah, evening for sure.
They don't like getting up bright and early. The Sunday night game will definitely play into their favor for sure. Serious, or are you guys pranksters?
Definitely serious.
Okay.
I can be both. Like, it depends, like, who I'm around. If I'm with my friends, I'm a prankster. But, family, I'm more serious, laid back. I can
Okay.
be both.
Okay. Well, feel free to pull some pranks on Ricardo throughout the course of the night. Now, De'Vondre, the number 59. Why? Maybe explain to folks why that number you chose it. But I think it has something to do with mom, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is the year she was born. So.
Oh, he's already got the ladies, oohing and awing. And then Amari, the number 8. You were number 3 at Clemson, though, right?
Yeah, I wore number 3 like my whole career until I got here. 3's retired here, so I
Can't use
couldn't
it.
wear 3. So I just closed it up until 8.
2 3s make an 8. That makes sense. What is your most unusual talent? Like, I know we had Jair on our virtual show when we were doing COVID. He juggled for us. So he's a juggler.
He did. That's
Do
right.
you guys have anything like that? Anything goofy,
That's what I
quirky?
was thinking of, but I can't juggle.
He was thinking about saying that, but he can't do it.
Unusual.
We can get back to that.
Yeah. We probably have to
I
swing
can
back to that
skateboard.
one.
You can skateboard?
Yeah.
We should get a skateboard park in here.
I can't go down a ramp, but I can skateboard from here to there.
I'm guessing Joe Barry probably doesn't want you on a skateboard anytime
I don't
soon.
think I've never told anybody that. I don't think he would like that.
No, probably don't want to do
Hopefully
that.
he's not listening or watching.
He's a huge fan of the show, by the way.
I'm just
He
kidding.
watches every
I'm
week.
just kidding, Joe B.
He and Matt LaFleur are glued to their computers and their smart TVs right now. So, all right, well, we'll go back. How about Amari? It was widely reported about the weight loss. A lot was made about that in the offseason that you took part in. So, what was the toughest junk food you had to kind of let go as you worked on trimming the pounds?
Candy.
What candy?
Yeah.
Give me some suggestions.
Some, you got sweet tart ropes. That's my number one. You got Starburst minis. You got gummy bears. You got Skittles. There's a lot of candy out there.
All that is out now, and you can give it
I
to De'Vondre.
don't. I'm not a fan of chocolate though. So like, there's no chocolate for me.
Okay.
Whoa, the crowd didn't know about that one too much, Brett. You hear that?
That was good. Yeah, it's tough to well, okay, how about for both? Now it's cheat day. Because that's usually Tuesdays, a cheat day, right? When it's your day off. What fast food place are you going to?
So I go to Cozy Corner every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Tuesday.
Very highly thought of. A lot of people talk about it. Yes. Amari?
I say Fazoli's. I don't know if y'all have heard it. Yeah.
Okay, get the breadsticks.
Fazoli's, yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite fast food restaurant right there.
I thought there might be some Culver's in there, so we'll see.
Culver's is good. It's really greasy though.
It is, but that's what makes it so good.
You're being kind and being
Dog or cat?
Dog, but if you don't like cats, I can't trust you.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to answer that. Not the biggest cat person in the world, but I can learn to like them.
I mean, just think about it. Like cats, they don't bother anybody. They don't ask for much. Dogs are very demanding.
They are
It's
needy.
basically like dealing with another kid.
It is. That is true.
So,
It is true. Amari?
He's not wrong, but I'm taking a dog over a cat.
I would
any
take
day
a
for
dog
sure.
too, but
A little bit more personality, maybe.
Yeah.
Dogs have. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
yeah, sweet,
Spicy or mild?
mild,
Mild.
Neat or messy?
Neat.
neat.
So I'm looking at your wife, and she's saying no, no, no. She's wagging the finger. She's saying no. She's saying that's not true. We have our first lie of the season on Clubhouse Live. He's messy. He's messy. That's his nickname. De'Vondre Messy Campbell right there.
I can accept that.
That might be. Well, he messes people up on the football field too, doesn't he? Yeah. Might have to think about that one. What's a bubbler? Have you ever heard of the word bubbler?
No.
It's a Wisconsin. He's got Starburst right here already.
Hey, hook me up.
He's not supposed to have those. The nutritionist is watching. The Olympic champion is watching tonight. A bubbler, if you guys don't know, is a drinking fountain. That's what we Wisconsinites call a drinking fountain, a bubbler.
A bubbler.
A bubbler.
Okay.
So you learn some Scotty stuff.
Okay.
It's your day off tomorrow, guys. What are you and I doing together?
What you want to do? You tell me.
Yeah.
You want to go?
We're on your time.
You want to?
Brett said he'll treat you to Cozy Corner.
No, I'm not going to do that.
What?
He makes more money than I do. How about we play some basketball?
Where at?
We'll find a playground.
Okay. I like LA Fitness.
Actually,
getting old.
I'm busy tomorrow.
They called your bluff.
I just remembered I have a meeting, I think, all day long.
I'm getting old. I can't run around on concrete anymore.
You're getting old. Give me a break. All right. What is the strangest thing you've noticed about the state of Wisconsin and the people who live here?
How nice everybody is.
There we go. Apparently that's very strange around the country. They're not nice people.
It is, but it's like different places. You know, it's like New York is everybody's like very hard and rough.
Yeah,
like,
LA too. It's more city.
Yeah,
like
it's
if
more
you're
city-wise.
anywhere in the city, you can kind of expect that. But I like it here. Everybody's really genuine, and that's really hard to find, especially in today's world.
Yeah, I agree. We like everybody here too, except for Ricardo.
We can tolerate him.
We can tolerate him. Who is the better athlete between the two of you?
Oh.
What's up, Jay?
I feel like I'm a really good athlete. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Amari, your thoughts?
I do too. So
You have to, Ricardo, to be at that level, right? First thought when you ran out of the tunnel at Lambeau Field.
I'm a big historian, so just every time I step foot on that field, it means a lot because, you know, I know the sacrifices of everybody and what they went through before me. So, you know, I look at it from that standpoint. So it's always a pretty cool feeling. You know, you never want to take it for granted because not everybody gets to do what we get to do. And it's definitely an honor. It's not a privilege, it's an honor.
Very good, yeah. How about you, Amari? What are you thinking when you ran out that tunnel?
You know, I just take it all in every single time. And, you know, it just gives me a different appreciation because, you know, every time we have a home game, it's sold out or almost sold out. And, you know, we go to an away game and you see a lot of empty seats most of the time. So, you know, you get a different appreciation for our fans, you know, our support system. And every single time I run out, just looking around and I'm like, wow, you know, these guys, they really care for us. They want to see us do well. You know, they support us. You know, if we're losing or we're winning, they're going to always be there, sold out or, you know, like I said, almost. So, you know, I just get a different appreciation for our support cast, our fans every single time I run out there on game day.
There you go, yes. Appreciation, fan appreciation. One more before I kick it over to Ricardo for our first audience question of the night. Who will end up being the better of the two co-hosts this season, and who will bring the most impressive guest list to
I
the
see
show?
what you're doing there, Brad.
Defense versus offense.
I'm still working on my guest list. So I think that'll be the deciding factor, actually.
Okay.
I'm working on mine too, but I feel like I'm good at persuading, so I'll be able to get, you know, whoever I want. I feel like they'll be up here for you guys.
Twisting some on. We have a little competition here early on. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to know the guys a little bit better. And we may have even established a nickname already for De'Vondre, Messi. All right, so Ricardo, I'm going to kick it over to you. You got the bright light shining on you and a familiar face.
Yes, this is Bob from Appleton. Bob, here, I'm going to hand you the mic now, Bob, so go ahead and read the question.
I can do it. De'Vondre, do you think that a lot of our starters not playing in the preseason games is a big contributing factor in our slow starts in the first two games of the last 2 years?
Personally, no. I can understand what it may look like from the outside, but I don't think that had anything to do with it. The bottom line is they just made some plays that we didn't make. There's no need for anyone to hit the panic button, I feel like. I feel like we're all professionals. You look at the tape, you be very honest about what happened, and you make the corrections and you move forward. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. There's a lot of football in front of us, and we know that what we put on tape yesterday isn't us, but we have to be honest about it. That is what everyone else can see, and we're going to get attacked certain ways, and the only way to put out a fire is with water. So we have to do what we need to do, and we know exactly what we need to do. So it's all on us.
There we go.
Wow,
Good
great
question.
answer.
Taking that attitude into Bears Week. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick timeout. Time for tonight's stat pack, all right? The Packers, you guys are going to love this. The Packers have won 6 straight against the Bears, 11 of the last 12 meetings against the Bears, and 23 of the last 27 matchups against the Bears.
All good things come to an end, Brad.
Rivalry? What rivalry are we talking about? There is no rivalry. The Bears haven't won at Lambeau since the 2015 season. That puts everybody, right, Mean Gene, in a great mood for Bears Week, right? Yeah. As Mean Gene always likes to say, Ricardo, the Bears still suck. So there you go. All right, what doesn't suck is we're doing trivia tonight. How's that all working?
No, and I need you three to help me out with this because this involves our trivia question. First off, we'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you have to raise your hand so the guys can see you. Don't shout it out. If you're correct, you win what, Brad?
It's right here, nachos and beer
Nachos
at
and
the
beer.
Clubhouse Kitchen and Bar. That's how it goes.
And once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, again, you got to get down here to win.
All right, so I'm going to ask the first question, guys. If you can see maybe whose hand goes up first, I'd appreciate it. Very easy question, I think. Who scored the Packers' first touchdown of the 2022 season? I saw. Where were we looking here?
I saw back there too, but I wasn't looking here.
Who are we looking? Right here? Say it again. Nope, no, for the Green Bay Packers. How about that guy behind the bar? A.J. Dillon, come on up, yes. I saw his hand go up right away. The mayor of Door County. De'Vondre, I'll let you give that to this guy right here. The mayor of Door County scored on a 2-yard run in the third quarter. Dillon finished with 91 total yards in the setback. So there we go. The mayor of Door County is into the end zone first. All right, let's talk to these guys a little bit more. De'Vondre Campbell, Amari Rodgers making their co-hosting debut. Now, guys, unfortunately, most of the time it's great when we can look back at the game, right? Because you guys win so much more than you lose. But we still got to look a little bit at the Vikings game and get your thoughts. And so, Rosie, if you can put up the Clubhouse Live GIF of the night, if you're yeah, that's how everybody's feeling. It's like that guy, just like that guy. They're like, oh my gosh, no, not to the Vikings, please no. That's that guy right there. That's how Mean Gene was feeling yesterday, weren't you, Mean Gene? Depressed. He's feeling a lot better today. So, yeah, let's look at what went down in Minneapolis. I guess the one silver lining, guys, as I said before the show, that game's off the schedule now. You're done. You don't have to go to that crazy state, even though you did play for the Gophers, and it was a nice state when you played for the Gophers there, but not the Vikings. Not the Vikings. That's a crazy state, a crazy stadium, and a lot of weird things happen over there. So that is the silver lining. It has come and gone. But common question I ask is, what the heck happened? De'Vondre, we'll start with you. What's your take on everything and how it all went down?
Bottom line is we just didn't play well enough as a unit. I can't really say one thing went wrong or another. The bottom line is they made some plays that we just weren't able to make, and there's no excuses about it. You know, we watched the tape today. Everybody's grown men, so you look at it and you address the issues and you correct them. You know, that's all we can do. Hats off to Minnesota. They have some really good players over there, and they made plays when they needed to make them.
It's a good team, but we'll see what happens when they're here. Is that like January? Is that an early January game when they come back?
New Year's Day. It's already marked.
Yes, he's got it circled. He's ready. He's got it circled. We'll see how that goes. So it's a lot can happen between now and New Year's Day, that's for sure. But that leads me to you, Amari. You know how it is around here. I mean, they are so into their team, right? How many owners do we have out here, right? Stockholders, shareholders.
I thought everybody was going to raise their hands.
So, Amari, anytime you guys lose, it's like kind of the sky is falling. Everybody feels like the weather today, right? Down in press. So what it's always an overreaction, especially in week one. So what's your message to all these good folks here, just to kind of, especially to me and Gene, to kind of pull yourself away from the window, away from the ledge here a little bit, right? There's a long season still to go.
I'll say, the same thing happened last year. We had a tough week one, and then, we went on a 7-game win streak, and, everybody kind of forgot about week one. So I feel like, we're going to make the right corrections. We got a great coaching staff, and we got the right leaders, guys like Dre that's going to make sure that we make the right corrections to go out there this week and moving forward and, just play the ball that we know we can play. So I feel like we're definitely going to make those strides to get back on the right track.
Ricardo, you watch football a ton. Week one is it's become the weirdest week of the NFL season, right? I mean,
I thought it was a great week.
Well, of course you did, because something weird happened to your team.
Not weird. It was a good win.
But, I mean, look at all the weirdness of yesterday. You got the Giants winning a game. I mean, you had the Saints roaring back to beat the Falcons, right? You had the Bucks and the Patriots with the Bucks and the Cowboys with a weird game. The Bears, of course, doing something that nobody expected them to do at all this season. It's just a weird, there's always an overreaction, almost a tie between the Steelers and the Bengals. Nobody wanted to make a kick in that game, and it finally was decided late in overtime. So always weird stuff that happens in week one. So just let it breathe and let it play out. So I always kind of wonder, I'll ask both of you guys, we'll start with Amari this time. How do coaches handle the film tape review? Is it like kind of the old stereotypical coach? He's just kicking and screaming and throwing down tables and smashing glass against walls and cussing everybody out? Or is it a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, okay, this is what happened, that's what happened? Take us through a typical day of, a Monday of film study after a game.
Really, like our coach our coaches, they emphasize effort. So, that's really the main thing to look at is effort. And, our coaches saw that we had the effort in the film this week. We just had a couple plays that we didn't make, and, they made, of course. So, just making those corrections. But, at the end of the day, if we put the work in and we have the right effort and we go out there and put that on tape, it's always those one or two plays is going to make a difference in the game. And if you don't make them, then it's no difference in winning or losing the game. So that's all that they said. But we had the right effort, and that's all that they look for whenever they evaluate our tape.
How about you on the defensive side, Joe Barry and all those guys? How do they approach it? Same type of deal?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you just look at it and you have to be honest with yourself. The reality of it is, it's not like they just dominated us from start to finish. There were a handful of plays, maybe 3 or 4, that were like huge plays in the game. There was 60 plays in the game, and it came down to maybe 2 or 3. And that's the difference that it makes at this level. Like you have to be on the details all the time, because one or two mishaps and, things can get bad. So that's all the message was, like, let's keep working. We don't have to hit the panic button or change our process. Like, our process is our process. Win, lose, or draw, you stick to what you know, and you take in what you need to, and you move on.
Amari, when you look at Christian Watson, your rookie wide receiver, now we saw what happened first play of the game. Looked like it was going to be a sure touchdown. Drops happen. I mean, that's just the nature of the game. So what do you do? Are you in his ear right away afterwards? Or guys on the sideline trying to say, hey, stay in it, let it go? I mean, sometimes those are the toughest balls to catch, right, when you're that wide open and you're almost too much thinking time, I guess. So how do you make sure he keeps his confidence up? Because obviously he's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, just keep staying in his ear and just tell him that that happens. Receivers, name me one receiver that's caught every single ball that's thrown his way.
Nobody.
So you just gotta bounce back and be able to learn from it, and he has. We've seen it all through camp. He's made plays, and he's been preparing in OTAs when he was healthy and making plays too. So we've seen it, and we know he has it in him. So we're just gonna keep building him up. Next time he gets the opportunity, we know he's gonna make the play. So
I'm sure you've been in situations where you've been super wide open. What are you thinking about when there's nobody around you and you got that ball and you say, I got to catch this versus an in-traffic catch? Are you doing too much thinking in a situation like that, or can that happen?
It happened to me my senior year in college. I'll never forget it. It was the first game too. Yeah, I had a wide open touchdown. I dropped it. It went through my hands. It's just like one of those things that happen. You may lose concentration for a split second, and it goes through your hands. That's just a game of ball. If you're not focused, for a split second, that's the difference between making the play and not. So it's just a matter of always being locked in, and he's going to be locked in next time. I have no doubt he's going to make that play many times this year.
That's looking forward to seeing his development. Dobbs, all those guys. I think it's going to be a good wide receiver room as we continue to go. Get Allen Lazard healthy and feeling good again. De'Vondre, let's talk a little bit about the defensive side. Tough first half, but the second half, they didn't score a touchdown. 2 field goals, right? And 133 second half yards. You held them for. What changed? What were some of the adjustments, I guess, you guys made to kind of slow them down a little bit and keep yourselves into the game?
Yeah, I think we just kind of went in and looked at what happened in the first half and just kind of simplified things a little bit more to get guys going. When things are going bad, the thing you have to lean on is leadership, and I think we have a lot of great leaders on our team, and you just don't panic. Bad things happen, but it's not about what goes on in that moment. It's about how you respond, and I think the only thing, like Amari was kind of referring to earlier, when things aren't going well, you just lean on effort, and you don't quit. You just keep going.
Good stuff, right? Lean on effort. They're going to show incredible effort against Ricardo. Listen, guys, when you're out there Sunday night, think about the show a little bit. Think about his smug face, okay?
Yes.
Look at that face.
Every minute of every hour, you think of me.
That's burn that into your brain, that face, that Ricardo Bear face. So a couple more questions for the guys, and then I'm going to kick it back to you, Ricardo, for tonight's social media question. We have a familiar questioner checking back in.
Unveil it.
Look, we're going to have some fun. You mentioned leadership. You're one of the captains, De'Vondre. Do you take it upon yourself to kind of huddle the group a little bit and say anything, or is that not your style? You're going to be more action versus words?
I'm definitely more of an action person, but I understand when things need to be said, and at that time I knew that you just had to calm everybody down. Everybody was kind of living in the past, I would say, like, we should have did this or that, and I'm like, we can't worry about what happened. Only thing we can do is control what's in front of us, like, what happened is what happened. But we control the next play, the next call, and we can just continue to get better, and that's all we can really do in that moment.
Okay, and then last one for you guys. This is 2 years in a row, though, right? The week 1 stinkers. You had the Saints down at Jacksonville.
Yep.
That was a blowout, and of course yesterday. Can you learn anything from last year? Because you had the stinker in week 1, then you went and had a 7-game winning streak, and next thing you know, you're 7-1, and nobody's even talking about that Saints game. So is there anything you can take, De'Vondre, and then we'll finish it up with Amari, but from that experience and carry it over into Sunday night and beyond?
Like I say, I think we have enough veteran leadership to understand we're in it for the long run, and you don't want to peak too early. Like, you don't want to lose games ever. But we understand that things happen and you can't win them all. So that's just a situation where we didn't play well enough. The bottom line is we didn't play well enough, and they did. Hats off to them, but we have a long season ahead of us, and we can't let one game be the defining factor in how our season goes. Nobody knows how the rest of the season is going to go. Only thing we can do is prepare the best we can every single week and go out and put our best foot forward.
Mari, what are your thoughts about last year to this year? And
Yeah, for sure. Just like he said, we have the right leaders, and we have mostly the same leaders that we had last year. So if anything, it gives us confidence to know that we have the right guys that's able to flip it around and get us back on the right track and get us back on the winning streak. So I have faith in our coaching staff. I have faith in our leaders and in our team. And I know we're definitely going to get back on the right track and going to go back to work, get back on the drawing board, and put a great plan together for the Bears.
There we go. The winning streak starts Sunday night, right, everybody? Win number 1 coming up. It's a foregone conclusion, Ricardo. Hey, I'm going to kick it back to you, though. You do have tonight's social media question of the night. Who's asking?
Yes, an old friend, Brett, of the show, Tom Crabtree. Brett, you want to let the guys know who Tom Crabtree is?
That was our original co-host, former Packers tight end, now retired, living in Florida.
Super Bowl
Still
champion.
a fan of the show.
Yes. He wants to know what's the biggest, I guess this is directed to Amari, what's the biggest difference or emphasis from last year to this year on special teams?
For sure, like I said earlier, it's effort. I feel like Coach Rich, that's his number one thing, is effort and togetherness. He wants us to play with great effort, and then he wants to see us play together.
He demands the effort.
Yeah, demands it, like all caps, effort. But another thing that he loves us to play together. When somebody gets tackled, if somebody makes a big tackle, he wants us all up and celebrate together. And that's one thing that I love about him. He's all about the family. He's all about bringing us all together for one goal, and that's the Super Bowl. So we're all behind him, and he supports us. He pushes us every single day. I love playing for him.
You have something to say, too?
The one thing I'll say is with Rich, like, nobody's too big for any certain role. And I've been on teams where, star players, they ain't playing special teams. They just not doing it, whether they want to or the coach doesn't put them on there. Like yesterday, I played punt. Like that says a lot. Like you're never too big for a role when you're trying to win games. So I think that's probably the biggest emphasis and the biggest change is like everybody, all hands on deck, like Amari just said. And when you play together as a team, the things you can accomplish, sky's the limit.
It's it's 1/3 of the game, right? It's a very important part of the game. Let's get Coach Rich here some night, huh? Let's loosen him
I
up a
honestly
little
believe
bit.
you should. He's a great person, like one of the best human beings I've ever been
I want to see the guy
Brett,
smile for a change.
Well, that would be a first, too, having a
We've never had a coach on.
Yeah.
Bring him on. What the heck, Come on down to Appleton, Coach Rich. I know you're watching. So, hey, for having his question selected, the Puma wins. Well, he wins something. We're not sure what we'll give the Puma, but each week we'll ask you. There's a nickname, by the way, Tom the Puma Crabtree. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for our co-host or guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Ricardo, trivia question number 2 as we take another quick timeout.
And I need all 3 of you to look out to see who raises their hand. So here we go.
Tough one.
Here we go. This is a good one, Brett. The Packers or one of just 4 teams in the NFL to qualify for the playoffs in each of the past 3 seasons. Name one of the other 3 teams on the list.
Ooh, this young man right here. Yes, he got it right there. And he can... We're going to need like mom or dad probably to come up because it is nachos in beer.
It's not root beer, kid.
We can't give him
nachos
the beer.
and beer.
So we'll let dad come on up. So we're doing this legally. I raised him right. So, yes.
Dad's like, I'll handle that.
Dad just said I raised him right. The young man was ready to come on up and get the beer coupon. All right. So, yeah, Buffalo, Kansas City, and Tennessee. By the way, the Packers are the only team in the NFC with playoff appearances over the previous 3 seasons. All right. Rosie, we need some music because it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. There's a challenge play. Oh, boy, you guys have no idea what you got yourselves into here. That's for sure. All right. Clubhouse Live Challenge, guys. We are going to play the original favorite, How Well Do You Know? It is a rapid-fire trivia contest in which I'll ask you 5 questions. They each pertain to the same category. If you think you know the answer, you ring the bell. All right? If you get the question correct, you win a single point. Ricardo will do his best to keep track of
I got the calculator here.
1 + 1 is 2.
Right.
+1 is 3. All right?
I've known that since last year.
Oh, yes. You finally got the hang of it. At the end of the 5 questions, there will then be a bonus question of a point total that I'll determine because I'm going to decide ultimately who wins the game. Okay? So here's what we do. De'Vondre and Amari, you have playing partners tonight. Now, De'Vondre, your playing partner, she's right over there. It is Crazy Ashley Bellin right there. You guys are together. And Amari, your playing partner is Rhiannon right back there. There she is. Now, the winner tonight, whoever wins the game, gets some fantastic prizes. This Packers tumbler courtesy of Shields. You get a signed photo of whichever player wins, of course, right? And then maybe the best prize of them all. A USA Today Network Wisconsin can koozie. It's right there. The runner-up, because we don't, nobody loses tonight, will get a Aaron Rodgers Packers lanyard, courtesy of Shields. The signed photo of whichever player finishes runner-up, and of course a USA Today Network Wisconsin can koozie. So there we go. A lot of pressure for you guys as you are trying to win prizes for your playing partners. So what do you got? How you feeling tonight? You guys, who's going to win this game?
Let's move it in the middle. I feel like it's a
Okay,
little close
there we
to
go.
me.
He didn't like the bell placement.
I like how Amari looks for competitive balance right away.
So you need the category tonight. Since you guys will be spending your Monday nights alternately with us, we want to know how well do you know the city of Appleton, Wisconsin? How well do you know Appleton, right? It's in the Fox Valley. Is it even a half hour from Green Bay? I mean, you can get to Green Bay and Lambeau Field less than a half hour from here. It's part of the whole Fox Valley region. Appleton. What do you guys think? You guys know a lot about Appleton? Have you done some studying for the show?
I have not.
No? De'Vondre says no. This should be a very interesting game then. So here we go. All right, keep that music going. Ricardo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
To keep track. Okay. Trivia question number 1. Appleton's Lawrence University, just down the street, by the way, Appleton's Lawrence University, shares the unfortunate nickname as one of your most bitter rivals. What is the nickname of Lawrence University? De'Vondre.
Vikings.
Yes, Ricardo, score.
Hey, 1-0 De'Vondre.
1-0 De'Vondre.
You got to listen for whispers, Amari.
No, I think De'Vondre just pulled that right out of thin air. He knows Appleton. Trivia question number 2. We always got to ask this one. This legendary magician claimed Appleton as his hometown. De'Vondre.
Houdini.
Yes, Ricardo, score.
2-0 De'Vondre.
2-0 De'Vondre Campbell. The defense winning right now over the offense.
The ghosts are talking, guys. You got to listen for it. Ghosts of Appleton.
Trivia question number 3. The category Appleton of how well do you know? The Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. We've all been to Timber Rattlers games, right? The baseball team calls nearby Fox City Stadium its home field. Is the minor league affiliate of what major league team? Amari.
Oh.
Brewers.
Yes, Ricardo score.
2-1. 2-1 De'Vondre.
The Milwaukee Brewers. Amari knew that. He's a big baseball
The ghost
fan.
wasn't helping me out there. Yeah.
You knew that one. The Milwaukee Brewers, all right? They've been an affiliate of the Brewers since 2009. It's been a long time now.
Long time.
You guys should check out a Timber Rattlers game. Really good times over there And of course, the Brewers are going back to the playoffs, right? They're going to get hot. I'm not hearing that. Ricardo, by the way, not only a Bears fan, but a big St. Louis Cardinals fan.
Redbird Nation, baby.
Yeah. Trivia question number 4. What's the score, Ricardo? 2-1 De'Vondre.
2-1 De'Vondre.
Appleton is the home to this largest original music festival, which was recently profiled in Rolling Stone magazine. De'Vondre.
Red Road. Mile of Music. Mile of Music.
Ricardo's score.
3-1.
Mile of
3-1
Music.
De'Vondre. No, he had.
Say it right.
3-1 De'Vondre. Mile of Music.
Is that what he said? Did he say that?
He said Mile of
Say it.
Music.
I said that.
No, what did De'Vondre say, though?
I said Mile of Music.
He said Mile of
Okay,
Music.
all right.
I thought so. He was screaming it in my ear at that point. Rolling Stone magazine, Ricardo.
I saw
big
that
feature
article.
on
Very
Mile of
nice.
Music
Yep.
this month. So, all right. Trivia question number 5, also a favorite when I'm talking about the city of Appleton. Appleton native Rocky Bleier, right? Remember Rocky? Perhaps the greatest athlete to have ever come out of this city. He won 4 Super Bowls as part of this legendary NFL franchise. Amari.
Steelers.
Yes, Ricardo
Yes.
score.
3-2, Amari. Or De'Vondre.
Did
sorry.
you know that one?
Yeah, I was a Steelers fan.
Oh, Rocky Bleier.
Yeah.
Rocky coming to town this week, I think.
He ran for 1,000 yards with Franco Harris.
Yeah,
That was a
4
great
Super
duo.
Bowls.
Yep.
He's going to be at Xavier High School. He's got a field named
I didn't
after
know
him.
he was from Appleton.
He
Yes.
is. He has a street just down the road named for him as too. So 3-2. Bonus question time.
Uh-oh.
That makes this bonus question worth 2 points. All right. It gives Amari a chance to pull off the stunning comeback. Here we go. What is the name of the county in which Appleton resides? Amari or De'Vondre.
Outagamie.
Ricardo
that's
Outagamie
it.
is the winner.
Yes.
That means De'Vondre Campbell is how well do you know champion tonight. How about a big round of applause? That means Crazy Ashley gets to go with the Shields tumbler. A signed photo.
His
I
help
got
was in
carried.
the front.
I got
My
carried.
help was in the back.
Signed
got carried.
photo of De'Vondre and a can
Flu
koozie.
game.
Rhiannon, you're still going home with this great Aaron Rodgers lanyard. You'll get a signed photo of Amari Rodgers and this can koozie as well. How about a round of applause for our fine contestants tonight as we get ready, Ricardo, for the second audience question.
Yes.
That,
I need you, Tracy.
I'm just really impressed that your knowledge of all things Appleton. It really
It's
was
incredible.
For a couple guys that said that they didn't study anything about Appleton. De'Vondre, for you to know, and you're a Florida guy originally, right?
Yeah.
To know Outagamie County is just incredible.
He said he was a historian.
Well, he did go to
knew.
school at the University of Minnesota, which is a fantastic school. My oldest is a graduate. He's a proud Gopher as well. I told De'Vondre that. I have to wear a Gophers t-shirt next time De'Vondre is on the show. So, Ricardo, are you ready for our second audience question?
Yes, I am here. Yes, you got it.
Okay, here we go.
I am here with Tracy Santos. Tracy, your question for Amari. Go ahead.
When a game plan isn't getting the expected results, do players give input to the coordinators or based on what you see on the field, or do they just rely on what they see to make adjustments?
I feel like since we're professionals, it goes both ways. You know, every single time we're on the sideline, we have iPads. You know, we see what we like, pictures of plays from that drive, and we'll communicate with the coach. You know, we got this leverage. He was pressing, he was off. You know, this is what we saw versus this leverage, or you know, on this route he was playing it this way. We can tell the coach that, and then they go back to the coordinators and communicate that, and then they find the play that way. So it's both ways. You know, it's a professional game. So you know, we got to be able to trust each other, trust what the player sees, and the coach goes back and you know put a plan together for that.
Yeah, thank you. And same for you, De'Vondre, right? It's communication, right? There's some give and take back and forth.
Yeah, as a defender, everything we do is reactive. So every game you go into, you have to kind of expect unscouted looks and some things you just haven't seen, wrinkles. So every drive, there's always things we could correct or just things that we hadn't seen that we have to go over and make like immediate corrections on the sideline.
All right.
Great
Thank
question,
you, Tracy.
Tracy. Thank you again.
Great question, if I can speak. All right, a couple more things, and then we're winding down. We're wrapping up. That was a quick hour. It goes by fast, doesn't it? I told you you'd have some fun here. Now are you a little bit happier, De'Vondre?
It's been an hour?
Yeah, well, yeah. You want to do another one?
I was just going to say.
Yeah, let's do another hour.
Yeah.
Look at, he came in, he said he wasn't. Maybe
It's my off day tomorrow.
Yeah, we can stay up all night, but you're feeling a bit happier, feeling a bit better mood, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Right, everybody, come on. That's how Clubhouse Live works. All right, Sunday Night Football, Bears, Packers, Lambeau Field. Now, I think I might know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do you guys like these late Sunday night games? Because you both said you're evening people, so maybe this is right up your alley. What do you think, Amari? You like waiting around all day to play football?
Nah, I do. I love night games in Lambeau. How can you not? Night games in Lambeau are what you live for, what you want to play football for that experience. And, it's primetime TV. Everybody's watching. You live for those moments.
Yes, he's living for the moment. He's living for the moment to beat the Bears. How about you, De'Vondre? You don't mind waiting around?
Yeah, I've always historically loved later games. I just like the thrill of knowing everybody's watching you, and only you. So how I think of it, it could be somebody's first time ever watching football. So what are they gonna see? What are you putting out there? What is your brand?
First time even stepping foot in a Lambeau Field, maybe. I like Ricardo. I like Sunday noon games, because then I can get an early start on the script.
Yeah.
And I can go to bed early.
I was just going to say, it's because you want to go to bed early, man.
Yeah, now I got to stay up till like 1 o'clock in the morning. That's way too late for me. So what do you guys do during the day? Are you watching football at home, or are you getting away from football? Are you taking a nap? When do you get to the stadium, De'Vondre? How do you spend the day before you arrive at the stadium?
So usually I sleep all day. Like all day. I won't get up until I actually have to go to the stadium.
Wow. Your wife's okay with that?
No, but she understands. 7 years in, she has an understanding. Like those night games, I have to sleep. Like I'll sleep all day, and I get up. I'm one of those people. I don't like to sit around a lot on game day, so I hate getting to the stadium early. I have a specific routine, and it takes me about maybe an hour and 15 minutes. So I get there, I go on the field, I have a couple drills I need to do just to see how I'm feeling. I go inside, I get dressed, and I listen to music, and then it's time to go.
Time to play football. How about you, Amari? What are you doing? Are you taking a nap all day too?
Not all day. I do have to take a nap though, for sure. But
I'm sleep all day.
But I'm during the day, I'm making sure I'm spending time with family, and treating it like a normal day. I don't want to treat it, any different than, make the moment bigger than it is, type of thing. So I try to treat it as normal as like I'm after practice, just hanging out with family, watching football, leading up to the game, and then about 3 hours before having to head to the stadium, I take like a 2-hour nap. And I'm like Dre, I don't like sitting at the stadium all day before games. So I get there, do a routine for like an hour and a half, and then I'm ready to go. So yeah, I'll just make sure I get a nap in for sure.
Gotta get that sleep in. It is late night, but last thing, guys. I'll start with you, Amari, and with De'Vondre. What the keys to beating Ricardo's hated Chicago Bears? What's it gonna take, Amari?
I feel like just executing on the plays that that we may have missed out on last week. Just being on all P's and Q's with our assignments and just locking in. Just in special teams, making a spark. Just looking for that spark, making a big play to get the game going, our offense going, and just other than that, just having your brothers back, bringing that great effort that that's expected from us, and just playing at that standard that we hold each other to.
De'Vondre, defensive keys.
The bottom line is we're dealing with a very motivated team right now. They got a new coaching regime, and they're coming off a huge victory. So we know it's a huge rivalry. So dealing with the divisional opponent, you got to always expect to get their best shot. So I don't think we need to make anything up. Just stick to what we know and go out and prepare as we would on a normal basis, and just let the chips fall where they may.
There we go. What do you guys think? How about a big round of applause for these guys? What a debut for our co-host tonight. Wow. Mid-season form. I can't wait for Sunday night. Can't wait for the season. And I can't wait to go up north, Ricardo. This is where you and I predict Packers, Bears, Sunday night Lambeau. We need to make our Packers-Bears bet. If the Bears somehow win, if they win, what do I have to do?
It's washed and ready. My Walter Payton jersey, my
Really?
friend. Yes.
If the Packers win, or when the Packers win, right?
I'd rather wear a jersey. So you pick out a Rodgers jersey or whatever.
I was going to say maybe
I'm not dancing with
maybe
anybody.
a dance with Mean Gene.
No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I like that.
Amari likes it. A Packers polka with Mean Gene.
I like that right here.
He
in the
wants
middle.
Mean
What?
Gene wants it.
Why are you all amped up? Mean Gene, you're scaring
Mean
me.
Gene is getting a little too into that, I think, huh?
I like you as a friend, Mean Gene.
We'll figure it out. Maybe I got some.
I love you, but it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. You could wear a cheese head too. I got a cheese head.
I could do that too. Hey, Brett, I want to, real quick, I want to send out shout-outs to folks who are tuning in online. Wisconsin Rapids, Sheboygan, New Jersey,
Yes.
Iowa, and also Kenosha. So thank you for watching. So you want
Very
my
good.
prediction now?
Yes. Let's get your Packers-Bears prediction. What do we?
1917 Chicago.
Oh.
baby.
Well, come on.
Last second field goal.
Come on.
But I know
Guys.
what you're doing.
Guys, this is called the Victory Visor. It didn't work last week. By the way, we got Vikings fan over here ruining the party. I've had this for like the last 3 years. There've been a lot of victories in this Victory Visor, so I'm going to put it on the head again. What do you guys think? I'm saying 31-10. 31-10, Green Bay. I don't know how the Bears did it. It's one of their few highlights they're going to have of the season is what happened yesterday. Matt LaFleur, he doesn't lose back-to-back regular season games. It just doesn't happen under his tenure. Corrections will happen. Adjustments will happen. I think De'Vondre Campbell is going to have 33 tackles and 5 sacks. And I think Amari Rodgers is going to have 5 punt returns for a touchdown.
Wait, does that add up?
That means 38-10, I guess that would make
okay.
it. And that's how it's going to play out at Lambeau Field. What do you guys think? Packers are going to win, right? They have to win. Easy win. Ricardo, Packers News app and PackersNews.com.
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. That Packers News app, your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. Yay. Unlimited digital access to the Packers News app and PackersNews.com. Brett, can be yours for as low as 99 cents for the first month. Please subscribe today.
Great subscription deals all throughout the network right now. Special thank you to our sponsors and friends. First, our 3 presenting sponsors, Cellcom, East Wisconsin Savings Bank, and Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Thank you all. And also a big thank you to our supporting sponsors, Shields, Escort Limousine Service, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, and of course the good folks here at the Hilton Appleton Paper Valley Hotel. Guys, we have reached the end. Yeah. This is where I give you the final word. I guess there'll be 2 final words tonight. Who wants to go first? What's your final word? De'Vondre.
He said,
Amari, I guess you're first.
like I said earlier, I'm excited to be here with you guys for a full season, alternating with Dre. When I came with Alan last year, the energy was amazing. And, once I, was presented with the opportunity to be a co-host, I definitely hopped on it because I love the environment here. So I'm looking forward to spending some Mondays with you all and, go Pack, go.
Here we go. That's a good final word. What's your final word?
Yeah, I guess I would say I'm kind of excited to be here.
Just kind of excited?
Yeah, this is new to me. To be honest, this is not my personality. Like, I don't like doing stuff like this, but it's very cool to be here. I appreciate you guys being here and asking a lot of great questions. I love to talk ball, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
All right, yeah. All right, well, keep those claps coming, everybody. For Ricardo, for Amari, for Messi, and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off. Be back here next Monday night. Amari will be here with a teammate guest, and we will be celebrating a big Packers victory over Ricardo's hated Chicago Bears. Be back here next Monday night, everybody. In the meantime, Mean Gene, take it away.